There are some bets that just stick with you, and this is one of those bets that still haunts me to this day. So it was the US Open in 2021, and Novak Djokovic, the wild favourite to win the tournament, was playing an unknown qualifier at the time, Holger Rune, who obviously now is a very good player, very well known, but at the time he was lesser known, he was up and coming. It was a very early round, and Djokovic was on fire at the time. He was playing his best tennis, and I thought it was a no-brainer to place a bet on Novak Djokovic to win in straight sets. So Holger Rune wasn't going to win a single set. And this is a great example of how I always needed a bet on. I had no right placing a bet on a 5-set match that was starting at 12:15 in the morning on a work night. So the match started and Djokovic very quickly won the first set, 6-1. Easy. He's going to win. I've won my money. And for context, I put about £2,000 on this. I think the odds were about 1.2, so I would have returned about £400. And I thought, that's it, easy money. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'll wake up to the money in my account. But then I couldn't sleep. I had too much on this. I was too anxious. My heart was racing. And so I checked the score, and Djokovic had already dropped his serve in the second set. He was losing, and he was on course to lose this second set. Rune was holding his serve, and it was a disaster. I was gutted. This was it. I've wasted my money. Why did I even need to place a bet at this time of night? I should have just gone to sleep. That's what was going through my head. So I switched the match on, and I think I have to watch this now. I have no choice. And it gets later on in the set, and Rune drops his serve. And then he drops his serve again. So Djokovic is suddenly in the lead, and suddenly I'm about to win the second set. And I just need one more set before I can get my money. Djokovic is going to win in straight sets, no problem. And then right at the end of the set, Djokovic has a chance to make it 5-3, and he drops his serve. And suddenly we're back into square one. We're looking like we're heading for a tiebreaker, and my heart was going crazy. My heart should not have been operating at that rate at that time of morning when I had work the next day. And without boring you with the details, that set ended up going to a tiebreaker, and Holger Rune won. And I was devastated. I'd lost £2,000. I'd lost my month's salary. I had nothing to survive on for the rest of the month. I didn't know what to do with myself. As usual, the same old story. And this is one of those bets that I look back on with immense guilt. Why was I putting a straight set win in tennis in a 5-set match in the US Open? It's a Grand Slam. There's every chance that someone is going to drop a set. Every chance. What was I thinking? But I was impulsive. I was possessed. I didn't know what I was doing. There was no thought. There was no logic behind what I was doing. Gambling is such a severe illness. It's the invisible killer. And I hope by telling these stories, if you're in the deepest, darkest depths of it, I can show you that there is light on the other side. I've come out the other side of it, and you can too.